Yo, what's going on, homies? It's your boy Stump back for another OPTC video, and in today's video, we're coming to the end of the blocks for Super Pirate Rumble, which means the championship is just about a week away, and you bet your ass when PvP Championship comes around, they like to release a new PvP Legend. Yeah! Look, moving forward, I think that we're always going to get a PvP Legend on every single banner. Once a month, you can expect a PvP Legend, Kazuna Legend, Treasure Map Legend, End of Month Batch Legends, and we're just going to have to cop it. We're getting at least 5 Legends a month. I think that's just going to be like a norm moving forward. And this month, obviously, with the memorable battles of Zoro, we're getting Pika. I do like that they've included Pika. I like that they've included Monet. Pika is the PvP Legend, but bit of a shock twist that came alongside Pika, shout out to Tony for all the information as well, is we are getting, if you have a look on the banner here, we are getting a 6+ Doflamingo, and this is the V3 strength-driven boosting Doflamingo, one of the original superclasses that came out alongside Katakuri, and this particular unit was like my favorite unit for like a very, very long time. Brought a lot of speed, a lot of power, and I'm very keen to see what his 6+ actually does. Downside is they've paywalled the unit. We're not going to see the skulls until July of this particular year. So pretty much when the waifu skulls come out for like, I think the waifus come out in May actually. So July is a long way away from now. Like, we're in April. We have May, June, and then July just to get this guy. And look, honestly, if like they do what they did with Rebecca V2, then who gives a shit? Who gives a shit when they release the skulls? Because the character is going to be pretty dog shit. But as you can see, Pika's banner here is a 7.5% red rate. We have Halloween Uta, is probably the latest addition to the banner. She's a driven character. I could probably guess that Pika's going to be driven-centric. You have the Who's Who, the Gene Bart, the Blue Gem, and King up in the corner. They're all driven-based characters. Bit of an interesting banner because you have the paywalled 6+ on the banner, but for most people, this is just like a big old skipperoonie. But if you're a PvP don't like myself, maybe you want to throw a couple multis at it. Obviously, only throw the multis at it if the recommended characters sort of satisfy what you need. I'm hoping that hidden in there somewhere, like S-Hawk is on the banner because there's no PvP Legend that I can see on the front there. But if that's the banner, if they're the recommended characters right there, those 7 characters, then look, it's looking pretty skipperoonie if you ask me. Some old-ass PvP rare recruits that definitely need some love. Hopefully, we see Blue Jam's what's it called? Blue Jam's level limit break sometime soon. But let's take a look at what the 6+ Doflamingo actually does. In Rumble, this is at level limit break 2, you are going to get strength teammates, attack up, HP up, speed up level 5, Dex team enemies HP down and defense down level 4, and then any of the Doffy pirates are going to get level 3 CD reduction. So just looking at this list, there is a PP rare recruit Senior Pink that is a driven character. He buffs quick units though, so that's not exactly like a go-to. 6+ Sugar, pretty good on the quick team. Again, not really one that you're going to be running on a strength-based build. I'm assuming that this particular Pika is going to be strength and driven. That's only my guess. But as for everyone else, like literally, maybe the new Monet. The new Monet might be a pretty good 20-cost character that you could run on the team. But besides that, like, I don't really see any of these other characters being boosted for that level 3 CD down reduction as well. Level 3 Captain ability reduces special charge by 1 turn inside the quest. That was always the same. Driven and slasher characters get 5.5 times attack. Now, this used to be just a flat driven buff, and then other characters get attack of 3.75. He always had that rainbow booster in him as well, and then a HP of 1.3. Makes driven characters, Dex, and quick slots have matching slot effects. So they haven't given that to slashers, which is a bit odd. Still removes a special by 10 turns, and if you use a special to boost attack or slot effects, you extend it by 1 turn, which is very interesting. Let's go straight down to the special now, then we'll go back to the Rumble stuff. He's special on a 15-turn cooldown, deals 300 times his attack in non-type damage to all enemies, changes all slots including block slots to character's own type, reduces paralysis now by 6 turns, and heals 30% of the charisma action HP. If you have an attack and an orb boost at the same time, boost the base attack by 1,500 for driven characters, and boost chain multiplier by 1.8. Otherwise, you get an attack and orb boost at 2.5 for orbs, 2.75 for attack for 2 turns, which remember, he will also extend that for 2 turns as well. Base attack boost, chain multiplier, attack, and slot effect boost cannot be removed by enemies or the crew as well. So basically, whenever you use these special, like, you just won't be able to remove that, which is pretty good, seeing as like this will become a 3-turn attack boost, a 3-turn orb boost, and I don't think he gets. Yeah, he doesn't do that for the base attack boost, stuff like that. So pretty interesting stuff. Honestly, not that big of a buff to the character. So definitely one that's not going to be like essential to pull for. The level of rank 5 of the waifus was probably the only one that is sort of warranted. You could probably say 6+ Luffy as well, way back on Anniversary, but that was just like part of the hype of just Anniversary. But besides that, like the Viva Rebecca was definitely not worth it. And this Dofla's definitely not seeing that worth it either. 30-second cooldown, damn, that's high. Attack down level 8 for all enemies, 3.5 times damage. HP is over 40%, targets one enemy for HP, high current HP for defense. Ignoring defense for attack times 2. Yeah, that's dog shit, man. That's a shit special. He's always been shit in Rumble, man. Like he's whatever, dude. Like, he's actually so whatever. Evades action bind and paralysis, and then reduce damage taken by Dex by 40%. Yeah, this guy sucks, man. Don't summon for this guy. But the upside to A6+ coming is that the 6-star also gets level 11 break. Now, this is just the PvP stuff. I imagine that the level limit break stuff would be very similar to this sort of stuff. I would probably say that maybe the attack boost would be maybe 5.25 and then 3.5. And then I'd probably say that this last line where you extend the attack and all boost, maybe that's not included. Or maybe it is included and then just the attack and all buff is only 1 turn. But yeah, that's pretty much all I can really think of. But his Rumble ability, Driven class teammate, so they moved away from Driven into Strength with the 6+. I actually gonna like the Driven side a little bit more, but that's just me. Let me know what you guys think down below. Attack HP and speed up level 5. Powerhouse class enemies HP down level 4. HP down. That's really good. Like this is just a flat rate HP down, so that just immediately reduces their HP. That's really good. On top of that, like you could run like some of these characters on more of a driven based setup rather than a strength based setup. Yeah, okay. I actually like the 6-star Doffy a lot better. Level limit break 4 for his special. Still 30-second cooldown. Attack down level 7, not level 8. 3 times damage. I believe it was it 4 times damage? No, 3.5. And then still does the one enemy with high HP for ignoring defense time 2. So I just think the 6-star's better. Like, funny enough, I actually just think the 6-star of Doflamingo is just a better character, which is hilarious. Absolutely hilarious. Something else that they're releasing as well is this particular banner as well. Obviously, this is a huge skip. This is the bait banner that comes out just before Anniversary, and they want you to summon here. This banner, you can clock out all the steps for 240 gems, I heard. So, I imagine, like, so they're all, like, see, they're, like, 30 gem multis here. And then the 5th multi and the 10th multi, whilst are not, maybe it's 340 gems, I can't remember. They're not discounted. You get an all red multi, and as you can see at the top here, they're all Egghead characters, but the interesting ones are Atlas, Shaka, S-Bear, S-Snake, S-Hawk, and York, and honestly, and Vegapunk too. Like, besides Lilith, all of these characters are exclusive legends, so bit of an interesting one for whales. If you're not a whale, don't touch this banner, like, at all. This would be just purely for whales that want to sort of bolster up their level limit breaks. And just remember, like, if you're spending gems now, you're wasting the gems you could be spending on Anniversary. So the big reason that we're talking about this video though is we're getting obviously Pika for the latest PVP Legend. Normally I do like a short for this, but I thought I would just make this all one video. It's pretty slow at the moment, so I got some time to actually make some videos. His captain ability, honestly, we don't even care. I don't even give a fuck about his special either. Like, I'm not even going to read them. If you guys want to read that, if you want to know what the hell's going on with him, then, like, go check it out. It's not, like, on the, like, database when it comes out, because, like, who cares? His potential abilities all seem like they are very tabletable, which is great. So you don't have to worry about, like, final tap or anything like that. His support is just stats, so again, pretty lackluster. But this is what we want to look at. His resistance to special bind heals 300 HP at the end of an interval and reduces damage from Dex by 30%, and then increased damage dealt to Dex by 30%. He's obviously a strength-driven character. I believe he's strength-driven fighter. I did see that as I was sort of scrolling. CT 26 on a special. It targets 3 high attack enemies for 100% chance to halve attack, halving defense for 3 high defensive enemies for both for 20 seconds. If 6 or more fighter or driven characters are on the team, targets all enemies for 80% chance to paralyze 20 seconds, and targets the team within the large range for a shield at level 4. This is actually pretty shit. This is actually pretty bad. Big Mom Katakuri, who are a driven powerhouse unit, just do this already. Like, you don't get the half attack, I believe, or maybe it's the half defense. Who cares? Their super special definitely does it, and they're just a way better unit to put on the team. On top of that, you have the Sanjuan Wolf and Bizarro. Bizarro pretty much just does this as well. He definitely halves attack, so I don't really see where you're running this guy. Like, I guess if you're a fighter team, but like fighters are so ass. Driven team, but again, Big Mom Katakuri, and then you're just sort of bringing Bizarro anyway because it's more of a driven powerhouse build. So strange. Driven fighter class teammates get attack up, defense up level 6, speed up level 6, and if 6 or more fighter driven characters on the team, all enemies get defense down and speed down level 6. I like the nerfing, but like, because like you can throw him on that sort of driven powerhouse team, but because he's a fighter, again, he doesn't really work with Bizarro, and then Bizarro's kind of in that really weird spot. Remember, he's a 20 cost unit though too, so you definitely could just throw him in here and there. But again, he does seem pretty mid. But let me know what you guys think of this moving forward. I really hope that this whole like 6+ like exclusive stuff is just not a thing. I don't mind it when they put it on like exclusive legends, like anniversary exclusives or 6+s. Like if I could vote, like I would just say no, just get rid of it entirely. But if it's on those caliber of legends, I can kind of understand it. It makes people summon, it makes the character like ridiculously broken, and then obviously like lots of people don't have that character level limit break 5, so like pulling that character early can actually benefit a lot. Like the 6+ waifus, man, like they've been so good for me since pulling them on the New Year's celebration. I know like wasn't exactly the smartest summon, but at the same time like they have been doing dividends in PvP. I love them in PvP, and they've been very good in regular play as well. But like I said, let me know what you guys think of this down below. Hopefully you guys prepare for anniversary, that's all I can say. But like button, hit the subscribe button, do all that good stuff. Most importantly, wherever you guys are in this beautiful world, please enjoy the rest of your day. As always, homies, thank you all for watching. Catch you on the next one. Late!